Huber asked us to slow down. Terve! So, my name is Sari Kaasinen and I'm coming from Finland, from the region of Saimaa. And everybody knows where is Saimaa, I think. And everybody has been visiting there. Of course you have. Where in Saimaa you have been visiting?
Well, if you help us maybe showing where it is, just to remember.
Sorry, I have now so many microphones and so many things, how to handle all this. First, of course. So, once again, my name is Sari and I'm coming from Finland, from the Saimaa region, and I help you. Where are we from? First, before we go to Saimaa region, I have to remind you that you know we are Finnish people are the happiest people in the world, you know, so you can see we are so happy. And Saimaa people are special, the most happy people from the most happy country in the world. Väärä suunta. So, now you found where we are. Saimaa region is the southeastern and east corner of Finland. You can see us from that bigger map there. And you know we have that very, very common border with our big neighbor, more than 1,000 kilometers. So we have been living there for thousands of years. And when we are talking about Saimaa region, we are talking at least 3 different regions. From North Karelia, from South Karelia, and from South Savo. And when we are talking about Saimaa region, actually we are talking about lake. Saimaa is a lake, and we are all living around that Saimaa lake. And sorry, with who I was talking to in this morning, I disappointed you, because Saimaa is the 4th biggest lake in the Europe, and Peipsi is the 5th. Yes. We checked that. We checked that. Yeah. No, it's no mistake. We checked that. We both were shocked, because we both agreed that our Peipsi and Saimaa is both 4th biggest lakes. So, but we are there, and we are living around that Saimaa. You can see, you can't see these blue parts of that map. And my home village is the black spot there, it's Rääkkylä. And there is it's less than 2,000 people living there. And I was born there and I'm still living there and I'm very proud of living there. But what makes Saimaa region unique? When you're reading my list, you think, haha, it's the same things. We have the same things here in Estonia. Of course, we have that nature. Yes, we all have this nature, this most beautiful nature we can have. But we have that Lake Saimaa, we think it's unique. And these seasonal cycles, 4 seasons makes us unique. We still have all these 4 seasons. We have summer, which is not too hot, sometimes it is, and all these other 3 seasons. We have that really poor nature and clean waters. For example, one part of Saimaa Lake, you can still even drink that lake water. Yeah, it's really clean, and you can see to the bottom of that. But what we have the most, we have that silence. When you were talking about Polish sauna traditions and your sauna traditions, I was jealous I couldn't come there last night because I would like to come. But we have also in sauna nothing else but silence. We don't have any that kind of traditions you have. We are just sitting there and do our mindfulness things. And we have that local way of life. That's the Saimaa way of life. We have that sense of place. And that sense of place coming from these water bodies and beaches and forest and everything which belongs to nature. And we belong to that region, and it gives us that kind of community sense too. And of course we have that sauna, we have smoke-and sauna, and our people, but the speciality is that everybody has their own sauna in our region, and most people have at least 3 different kind of saunas. It's not enough to have electric saunas, you have to have that wooden sauna, and of course you have to have the smoke sauna too. And all are private, no for tourists, no for visitors, we use them ourselves. Then we have these local celebrations and parties and village fests. And the best thing I think we have are these personalities. We still have these little odd people there who are talking and telling and speaking and singing and doing whatever they want. They are a little strange, but I think it's our strength and our power and makes us unique. And we have these traditions. We have food heritage, very, very strong food heritage. Like these annual traditions, every Christmas, every midsummer, every weekend we have something. And that seasonal food cycle belongs that too. We have very strong talent in handicrafts, and then we have the most important thing we have this community and hospitality. Our hospitality goes too far sometimes, I think, because if you are coming to my table, sorry, it takes time, and there is at least 7 different kind of cakes and 7 different kind of salty things and 7 different kind of that, and then I'm looking for you. Is that enough? And why don't you eat? Are you eat? You must eat now, and so on. That is our hospitality. Yes. And we also have that cultural heritage. Intangible heritage, which is still living there. We have contemporary folk art, which is coming more and more popular. And we have that great storytelling still happening there. And this makes us unique. You know, this animal, this Saimaa seal, makes Saimaa, I think he or she, I don't know which he is, makes us the most unique place in the world, because Saimaa seal is very threatened still. Only 450 species of them are in our lake at the moment. Like I told, Saimaa way of life is unique, and we have that sense of place, and we still have skills to live in the perfect harmony with nature. We love to sit on the beach and alone with that silence. Nothing else but that silence. But we are, at this time per year, everybody know who is living we all are living in rural areas. I think how can we be here, because our forests are full of mushrooms at the moment, and I should be there or picking of them all. But I'm here. I'm happy to be here. But when I was talking about Saimaa kitchen, we really are at the heart of a food tradition in Saimaa region. I have so nice pictures that I have to show you all. If this is moving. Yes. Who has been eating our Karjalan piirakka? Everybody who has been visiting in Finland, you eat Karjalan piirakka because it's now also factory-made traditional pasti at the moment. But this is the most popular and the most delicious pasti we have. And we have nowadays all these kind of versions about piirakka. And everybody has to be able to make it and bake it. And I couldn't get married before I made own piirakkas to my wedding parties. And I made 1,200 of them. Yep. And rye bread is another very famous, because in every house they had that wooden stone oven, and that was the thing my grandmothers made every week too. And my mother still, and I'm learning. It's not so easy because I'm not there so much. Yes. And we have that seasonal food cycle, and we are picking wild herbs, blueberries, mushrooms, lingonberries, raspberries. And this everything I have just 100 meters also from my balcony and terrace. I have all of this at my home, and it's shame if you are not picking them. And then one very special, unique thing in Lake Saimaa is that seine fishing. Have you tasted our very, very delicious fish, vendash, little white fish? You see here, our fish. It's very, very. Muikku. Yes. What I don't need to speak English. You know what muikku means. Yes. And when we put this rye bread and muikku together, we get this muikkuleipä. It's also very popular. And then we go to traditions, Karelian culture, and intangible heritage, because it's very important and powerful still in our region. Yeah, you saw my instrument, kantele. We can say that all Finnish heritage and is coming from our region, from Saimaa region, and especially from Karelia region. Runsing, you were listening last night or singing in sauna. We have also very strong tradition and rune singing, and also kantele playing. In this picture is one of the most famous Finnish TV stars, Sami, who wanted to learn how to play kantele, and I was teaching him. And still these traditions are very strong. So we have all these unique things in our region. And then our regions decided that we have to do something with our tourism, and we have to find new ways to get visitors to our region. And what we do. And we started to think in 2018, how can we combine all these unique things in our tourism? So our regions decided to go to beat that European Capital of Culture title for 26 next year to Finland. All won that title, but so much good things happened after that decision to beat that title that I want to tell you something about that. So first, when they decided to do that, was that question, how can these things to be combined in tourism? Culture, for a special culture, because we were bidding that culture capital title. It demanded a lot. Workshops, roundtable meetings, and workshops once again. Because people in our regions, they had used to work themselves and alone. There is my art, there is my things, there is my community, there is my municipality, my village, my region. You are competitors. No, do not come here. But what we do, we were talking and we were asking people how to do, what to do. What are the value of the roots and heritage? And we got them. We got the value of rural identity. What is our identity? What is Saimaa? Can we find, because we were Savo people and Karelian people all together, can we have a Saimaa identity? And we could find some things about that, because we were just talking and asking people, what is that? What are these things who makes unique, and what combine us? And the value of locality and unique qualities. And the most important thing, when you have these people in your region, appreciate them, the expertise from them. Don't think that somebody else is better to tell you what to do. The people who are living in their villages and in their regions, they know, because they know history, they have that roots, they have that heritage. You trust them and you value them. And then you have to, we decided to create products that others do not have, of course. When you have something unique, which other doesn't have and don't have, visitors come, want and see it and feel it and enjoy it. And then after these discussions and workshops and everything, 1 year work, we got that common goal, and that was big enough, and we were bidding that culture of capital title to our Eastern Finland, and that was called Saimaa-ilmiö. We made that bidding with 4 regions, and we were competing against Oulu, city of Oulu and city of Tampere. So we didn't get that. But that our common goal, it forced our regions to finance, to get funding and to put effort and create that's part of our economy and tourism. We had never done that before, and nobody in our regions had done that before. But now we had to do that together. And I was there to put them people to the same table, to the round table sessions, and we were just looking to eye and thinking and what can we do together. And the best thing was that municipalities, cultural operators, schools, volunteers, and everybody, they were coming to the same table, and we were on the same side. We all were on the same side. And of course, we started to grow up our international partnerships. Not so much in Saimaa-ilmiö, not so much in that bidding, but we started that. And what is the one very, very important thing was that we is that there? I'm not sure. Yeah, culture was integrated to cities and municipalities' strategies. That was, I think, the main thing for the whole process. That now they had to admit that culture exists in their regions. And like for legacy for this bidding, we really got very many nice things, and for the legacy for this we couldn't get that cultural title. We got idea, and our regions got that idea that we should go on. We had to go further. What is the next goal? And then they decided to bid that and go that development process for that European region of gastronomy. But we had some concrete results too. We still have the Saimaa culture dream years. Every year in around Saimaa region, we have East Finland culture forums and East Finland museum network. Wow, they are great results, I think. And when we moved to that Taste Saimaa, from that Saimaa-ilmiö, and bid that European region of gastronomy title for our region, We had so many things ready for that. We just had to add that food and food tourism and put that together with our cultural things. We continued that over-regional cooperation, and we put all and more stakeholders and public sectors together. And yeah, we got very, very good results. But still, and again, this title is all these titles, whatever title is it is good because somebody else is giving that title for you. When you are living now in here, I'm living in Rääkkylä, that little village. And when I was young, we started the band called Värttinä, which is still the most famous and most popular Finnish folk music band ever. Today they are in Germany. So I'm not there. But when the biggest folk music festival of Finland, Kaustinen, gave us the title of Band of the Year, everybody said, wow, Värttinä, now you are the Band of the Year. Yes, you are the best. But if my father or your neighbor had said that, yeah, you are the best band in Finland, they said, ha, 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 ha. So every title you get, and when it's coming from bigger organization or from international contests, is the best you can get, because it gives that power for you to say that we need projects, we need money, we need all kind of support to develop this thing, and so we did, and then we started to develop all these food and culture tourism together. And to make that all true, we made these two bid books, and bidding books, and they are very good roadmap actually for us still. Now when the time has gone further and we have done these projects, we can see what did we do. What was successful things and which were not. What projects we made through and what not. And I still go back to these books and wonder how on earth we could do all this in this time period. But if you have a chance to do that kind of booklets or roadmaps, please do them and use them, really use them. It's not only paper, it's not only book, it's very necessary for you all. So we got the title, and it was international title, and all our three regions were very proud, and this title gave us an opportunity to connect internationally, to have these new connections for these networks. 15 countries, more than 20 regions there. So, if we are thinking about Saimaa region, yeah, we have we have airport in Lappeenranta, and there is flights to Bergamo to Italy. Nothing else. From Joensuu, we have some domestic flights. But if we can market our region for European region of Saimaa, European region of gastronomy region, so maybe someone in that partnership regions want to see what kind of place and area we are. That was very good for that. And these focuses were very good and are still very good. Because food tourism was in the middle, and sustainable food and culture tourism, of course. And that slow traveling suits us so well because our distances are long and blah, blah, blah. Locality, that's the main thing, I think, what we learned and what we were teaching for our partners in these projects. You normally do not appreciate locality so much. You are buying what you get from shops and what is cheap and blah, blah. But now we really wanted to show people that local products, local artists, all local things are valuable, much more valuable than the others. And when we all are proud of our own products, then the others are. When we use them ourselves, on our plates, in our kitchen, in our restaurants, everywhere, then our visitors and others do that too. And of course, it gave us vitality of region. And all our region got new opportunities, and especially for small operators got them. And the more little operators and entrepreneurs and companies and restaurants and cafes came in, the more wanted to come in. And this international communication, like I told, was very, very important for us. The all European Region of Gastronomy Network and we were working very closely with the visit organization in our region and Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Finland and Finnish embassies. And the most important thing, like I told, is the people. It's the people who are making your experiences. In your region, in our region, appreciate these people and clap your hands and use all these services and products they are producing and doing. But if we are talking some measures from these two projects, now they are almost over. We had in the Saimaa project, that European Region of Gastronomy, more than 460 events. And these Saimaa partners, these people who are making these services, 220, and more were coming in this year. We made also some pilot projects and events to put together food and culture, because it's not normal to put these things together. And these pilot projects gave opportunity to do new things and think, could I do that way or not I? And maybe do some showcase or some dinner and think and look at what is happening. We had 37 different kind of projects in our project family. And the value of these projects was almost to 12 million euros. We were very proud of that family. And also that Basil project, we've been met with somebody in Mikkeli or somewhere else. It was the member of our project family. And our media hits was quite marvelous. More than 600, maybe at the moment there's 800, 900 hits. I don't know what's the amount of today, but you never couldn't buy that kind of media if you should do that. And we have that kind of map, Gems of Eastern Finland, in our website, saimaa.fi pages. You can see these hidden secret gems from our region, all these nice places, cafes we have. Now you can see there is muikku in Galt or Millau magazine or something else. There were plenty of them, hundreds of them. But how we did do that? Do you have time? Somebody says me. A little bit. How we did do that? Me tehtiin se yhdessä. We did it together. The only word you need is together. Nobody can do alone anything, but just put people together. People, communities, villages, blah, 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 everybody together. Then you are stronger, and then you can do anything. And the spirit, you need that spirit. You have to recommend for your partners and your competitors, and see always the bright side. You can't say that, oh no, there's nothing, blah, blah, blah. And tell stories, huge and beautiful and nice stories. Then you have that picture and encourage everybody. And what do you need to the future story? The common goal. Everything you need is common goal, and you are on the same side. And you need that cooperation and doing together. believe your own skills and heritage. It's the most important thing, because nobody else has that. Nobody else. And the courage to be the first to do something. Don't be afraid of that. And the local magic is the most important thing. I need 2 minutes, still 2 minutes. Because the local magic is the most important thing. Here is the view of our national landscape, Koli. Have you been in Koli? Some of you have been. But if you see that picture, okay, we have similar kind of place. Yeah, we have plenty of them. There's no magic in that. But when we start to tell these stories about that Koli and this place, wow, it changed a totally different kind of place. And when we have that local pride, we have that local identity, strong local identity, and all these kind of things, we have that local magic. It's lumovoima in Finnish, and I love that word, lumovoima. And also, I think all of you have that lumovoima in your own businesses and companies and things you are doing. When your eyes are shining, then you have that lumovoima. Yes, I live as I teach, and I teach as I live. You can see me there. I'm baking Karelian pies. This is my life, full of all this heritage and full of singing from the childhood and hosting and singing and hosting and singing and hosting. I have got time and years to do many kind of things, and here's some things I have been involved and still are leading and doing some festivals in my home village and other things too. Yes, and that's the most important picture in whole my presentation. On the left, my grandmother, my mother, me, my daughter, and my granddaughter. I'm middle of the 5 generations, and the most important thing in my life, because I'm middle of there, and I learn every day, and I can teach every day, both sides. It's marvelous, and keep that if you have that. Learn every day, teach every day, and be so proud of your roots. Yeah.
Kauniinkin kalvutteelen, päivän kulun kunniaksi, tämän iltamme iloksi. Nyt on aika iloita, antaa ilon leimahdella, aika riemulle ruveeta, ilon päiviä pitää.